Well, good Tuesday evening, Arkansas. This is Chief Forecaster coming back here once again. I'm here to give you guys your evening forecast video for tonight, along with your 7-day forecast. It's going to come out about 7:30 this evening here. So, this is going to be a relatively quick video tonight. I don't have too much to talk about in terms of any major weather incoming or anything like that here, but I do have a warm front that is in place across Arkansas right now, and if you've noticed, especially south of I-30, I-40 down in southern Arkansas, it's been a little muggy today. It hasn't been as, cool and refreshing as it's been over the last couple of days. The humidity is really starting to come back. Especially for, like I said, folks down there in southern Arkansas, and especially in southwestern Arkansas here. And you can actually see with the temperatures as well. We sneaked into the low 80s today. Northern Arkansas still clinging on to the upper 60s and low 70s here. But that warm front, as you see draped on our board right now, that's going to continue to lift northward as we get towards late tonight into tomorrow here. So it's not going to get downright impressive, but it's not going to be as comfortable as it's been for the last couple of days here, with temperatures in the low to mid, not 90s, low to mid 70s, maybe some upper 80s across central and southern Arkansas here. But let's take a look out to the west here, and this is where we're going to have our storm system. That's the Gulf of Mexico. Let's zoom this out to the west here, and you guys are going to see the storm system here. Let me see if we can zoom this out a little bit more. You see our storm system out towards the west. It's going to come in into the western coast. Overnight tonight, it's already on the coastline now, but it's really going to move in as we get towards late tonight into your Wednesday morning. That cold front will push into Arkansas as we get towards late Thursday and early Friday, bringing yet another reinforcing shot of strong Canadian air moving in, which will bring temperatures down into the mid to upper 50s, especially across North Arkansas, and low to mid 60s across central and southern Arkansas here. And unfortunately, with that tropical system, as a matter of fact, let's zoom back down to the Gulf of Mexico here. I had that set for you guys. I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to turn on the infrared imagery here. And you're going to see it's not much going right now. It's very, very weak. But all this Gulf of Mexico moisture and another system out here about towards the eastern Pacific, that's going to move into the Gulf of Mexico as well. So you're going to have all that moisture streaming towards Florida and the southeast, and it's really going to miss us here in Arkansas. So not really expecting a whole lot of rainfall with this front boundary coming in. It will bring that cooler temperatures in as we get towards late Thursday and Friday, but unfortunately no rainfall here. And speaking of rainfall, I'm going to get to the burn bands here in just a little bit. So let's talk about our evening highlights for tonight. Like I said, not much of a change from last night. Strong cold front's going to move in as we get towards late Thursday and Friday. Temperatures are going to be amazing for Saturday's solar eclipse, so keep that in mind. Little to no rainfall over the next 7 days. I am keeping my eye on a few things beyond a 7-day time frame, but not much expected over the short-term period. And then below normal temperatures are still going to continue for the next 2 weeks or so. So you don't have to worry about 90s or anything. It's going to be really comfortable, especially across our neck of the woods over the next 2 weeks here. So, speaking of the burn bands, we only have 2 counties. That's Perry and Woodruff County in the burn band risk. At this point, we still need a rainfall, especially east of the Little Rock, Mount Home, the El Dorado area. That's all of eastern Arkansas. We still need some rainfall. I know we don't have burn bands in place right now, but it's still relatively dry over there. Western and northern Arkansas and southern, especially southwest Arkansas, where you guys almost saw a foot of rainfall, or even a little bit more than a foot of rainfall in the Texarkana area with the last system. You really don't need a rainfall down there, so you just need it across eastern and northeastern Arkansas at this point. Speaking of the wildfire risk, the wildfire risk is still there. That's just meaning that don't leave any bonfires unattended, stuff like that. It's not really a significant risk, but something to just kind of keep an eye on, especially in eastern Arkansas from Wynn, Brinkley, Stuttgart, all the way down to the Crossett area here. So for tonight, guys, definitely much warmer than it has been over the last couple of nights, but we've had temperatures in the 40s. You're really going to notice the uptick in temperatures, and you're going to notice the humidity, especially in South Arkansas here. So keep that in mind. Still not bad in the upper 50s to low to mid 60s across the state here. So what we're going to do for just a little bit, we're going to take a look at the GFS model here. I'm going to get this up for you guys. Give me just 1 second here. I'm going to get this up for you. And we're going to take a look at that cold front as we get towards that Thursday and Friday time frame. And like I mentioned before, folks, I'm not really expecting a whole lot of rainfall with this, just because we have that tropical system coming into the Gulf of Mexico and moving towards Florida and the southeast here. So we're going to switch this over maybe for just a moment. And we're going to get this over to the GFS, and we're going to switch this over to this. And there's GFS model here, so not much expected. Let's take this back out to that Thursday, Friday time frame. So there's your front. In a normal situation, if you had the sufficient moisture, we would be very concerned about severe weather. However, with the lack of moisture, the lack of deep quality moisture, not really expecting a whole lot of severe weather with this, guys. But I can't rule out a few storms being possible in far northern Arkansas. It's going to be very hit and miss. It's not going to be anything significant. It's not going to be like a March 31st event all over again. But something to just kind of keep an eye on here. So let's take this out all the way through. You can see by the time we get towards Friday afternoon, where the majority of the shower thunderstorm activity is, that's across the Central Plains, where you do have a severe risk up there. Not expecting one here in Arkansas. I'm going to make that clear. We're not expecting any severe weather here in Arkansas with this front boundary. So this is going to push through. It'll be in and out by the time we get towards Friday afternoon, Friday evening, with westerly and northwesterly winds coming in. And it could be gusty at times, with wind gusts upwards to 25 to 30 miles per hour. So you can see by the time we get towards Friday night, really breezy conditions here that may impact some football games. I know for the field goals and the punts, it's really going to impact those. So keep that in mind at this point. But the winds should start to calm down as we get towards your Saturday time frame here. So if you got any plans for the eclipse, any outdoor plans or anything like that, you're going to be good to go. But you still can see some wind gusts 15 to 20 miles per hour across the state here, and especially if you're deer hunting. If you're deer hunting, first thing Saturday morning, you will be dealing with wind gusts upwards to 30 miles per hour coming out of the northwest. We'll have information about that over the next day or so, guys. So that's all I got for you guys this evening. Like I said before, strong cold front comes in Thursday and Friday. Not much of any rainfall with it or any severe weather with it, and I am keeping my eye on beyond that 7-8 time frame here. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated right here, your source for all things Arkansas weather.